Hawkins II. In this upcoming production of Figaro, I will be playing Don Basilio. He can be slimy, but he can also be kind of conniving. And I think that there is a nuance to not being overt about his subtle machinations, we'll say. He very much so has a plan, he's scheming, he's by himself. A lot of times he is seen as an other, or someone who isn't heteronormative, or could be somebody who is played as a different race than most of the people in the house. So there seems to always be a little bit of a chip on his shoulder and something that he always has to prove. On top of, how do I keep myself interested and how do I keep myself entertained around these people who aren't necessarily like me? So I think that juxtaposition of playing both on the outside and yet being on the inside and being in a little bit of control, but not too much control, is a fun dichotomy to play on stage. My favorite piece of the opera is the Countess's Porgy Amor. I know it is one of those cliche pieces that has been done, but I think that it's cliche because it is so beautiful. I think that in such a lighthearted show, to have that moment of pathos, that moment of understanding and of yearning, it makes the show human. It allows us to understand that, yes, we do live in this farce and in this comedy, but that they're tethered to real people with real emotions and real stakes. And I think that that allows it to have its grand, joyful farce at the end. Opera is amazing, and I think that Portland audiences should come to all live theater that they possibly can. I think that nowadays, more so than ever, it is paramount for us to have those connections, the ability to understand other people's stories, and not just through a screen. I know we've done this for a couple years, and we've seen that through a screen there isn't the ability to connect the same as in person. And live theater, I think, allows us to bridge the gap of being able to see and understand things that we aren't necessarily a part of, and yet have it live in our face in a non-judgmental way, and in a fun way, in a way that you get to go out and meet your peers and people in your community. Yeah, again, this experience has been one of the most wonderful experiences I've had. I've only been here for a few weeks, a little over a month, and Portland, its people, its environment, and this company have just been very warm and welcoming. So thank you Portland Opera, thank you Portland audiences, and come buy some tickets.